So I want to introduce you to a friend that I recently got. This is why I've been so busy, you guys. Say hi, Leo. Say hi. It's so funny because the last time I talked to you guys, I remember introducing Bunny to you guys, and now we have Leo. He is the best freaking cuddler in the world. He is meant to be my dog because I swear to God, you guys, he just knows how to pose for pictures. Like, he's my dog. Hi, you're licking all the makeup off my neck, thank you. He's 3 months old and he's a pain in my ass, but he's such a good cuddler, so it's so worth it. If you guys want to see how I got this look, my go-to look, then just keep watching. Tell them. And subscribe to our channel if you guys want to keep up with us and know what we're doing. Thumbs up this video or leave a comment, whatever. I want to know what you guys want to see. And if I can't push out makeup videos all the time, are you guys down to follow me like just on vlogs? I think that would be pretty cool. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you so tired? You took such a long nap though. Family dog emoji all day, bitch. You guys have no idea how weird this feels. I can't believe it's been... I don't want to say how long it's been because I have a feeling that it's been... Let's see how long it's been. I don't want to say 2 years because when I think 2 years... it makes me cry. It makes me want to cry. 1 year. It's been 1 year, you guys. It's been maybe over a year? I'm not sure. Anyways, it feels so weird to be in front of the camera. You guys have no idea. I've been talking about getting back on. I've been wanting to get back on. But honestly... I just don't have the time to be back on. I mean, honestly, I love doing this, but I work 6 days a week and long hours. So being able to do this and that literally seems impossible. It just doesn't seem realistic. Like, I don't have time for it. So anyways, we'll get into that. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me. I want to talk to you guys. I want to do my makeup. This is my go-to makeup. Not a lot has changed. Well, some things have changed. Some things have changed. Today is Sunday before the 4th of July, so hopefully I'll have this video up by Monday. I'm crossing my fingers that I can have it up by Monday, but I have to be up really early for work, so we'll see. Let's move into the video. So I'm starting off with my Bobbi Brown Moisturizer. It is like hot AF in Chicago. Don't judge my nails because they were super long and then it like broke right like to my skin. So I have to let them grow out a little bit because if I go get them done this short, it's gonna hurt. I get no chips, so you see how fucking long my nails were? It's sad. It's sad when a nail breaks, you know? What have I been busy doing? So for the last year, I initially stopped filming because there was no time, there was no space, and there was no room to do almost anything. So I took some time off because initially I wanted to move out, get my own place. That didn't happen, and honestly now, if I wanted it to happen, I could make it happen, but I really want to buy a house. That's like my biggest concern right now. I'm really hoping to buy a house this fall. So I'm in no rush to move out and pay rent, to be completely honest with you. It would be nice having my own space just because living back at home is crazy once you've been out in your own place and then you come back home. It kind of just doesn't mesh well, if you know what I mean. So hopefully soon I'll be able to buy a house, and then once I have a house, obviously, like, I will be very, very happy. I am going to use the Urban Decay Double Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade 3.5. I'm probably a little bit darker than I am using in the shade 3.5 just because this is one of my old fall colors. I just ran out of foundation. I have to make a desperate stop at Sephora, and I keep telling myself that I should just go and buy a lot of shit because I need a lot of shit, and then I can film a haul, right? Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my foundation. It probably is too light for my skin, but because I do a cream contour, it kind of just goes well. So I'm just gonna put whatever was left on my brush. So I'm using my Nude Beauty Blender to blend my foundation out. It's been a while since I've been back, so if I seem a little off, it's just me getting used to the fact that I'm back in front of the camera. I've been saying for weeks, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna film. But like I said, I work Monday through Saturday. So my Sundays are like, I worship my Sundays. So the last time I was filming, I was doing a cream contour, but I think I was using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautifully Bronze. So then I came across the Bobbi Brown foundation sticks, and I am obsessed with this. This is in the shade Golden 6. You can see I have very little left, and I'm obsessed with this because look, like the quality on this, like you can literally just put it on your face. And do you see how creamy that is? Like without me even blending it, it is so creamy. I probably put on a little bit too much, but we'll live, right? Since we last seen each other, I probably have gone to Mexico probably 6 times. I try to go 3 times a year. I like going in, okay, so my family goes to Mexico in November for my mom's birthday, and also my grandpa passed away in November as well, so we like being out in Mexico just for the anniversary and also for my mom's birthday. And then me and my sisters like going in January because that's when all the fiestas are. And it's nice to be like, I never appreciated Mexico really until I started getting older, just because I felt before like I was forced to go. Obviously when I was a kid, my parents would send us to Mexico when we were younger, but they would send us for the summer. So for a while after we stopped going, I was just kind of sick of it because I was bored. You know, you're younger, there's only so much you can do. But now that I'm older and it's my choice, if it were up to me, I would go to Mexico 4 times a year, like the 4 seasons, you know? So I go in November, I go in January, and then sometimes we go in March. The last 2 years we've gone in March. We like to go in March because, I don't know, it's nice weather when we're out there, period. But it's even nicer in March, obviously, because it's close to the summer. And there's not a lot of rain in March either because it rains a lot in the summer in Mexico. And I'm also going to contour my nose. And then I go in again, but I blend the second one out with a brush. I just use a lighter hand. And I like to do this because it's actually, I feel like it's slimming out my nose. Now I'm going in with a concealer. I am going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. And I just like to conceal with this. It's Sunday, July 1st. Who just watched Power? That's the first thing I did when I woke up. I put Power on. And I am so excited about the new season. One thing that I love about watching Power is I feel like no matter what, every single episode has always, like, jaw-dropped to me. Every single one. No matter what episode I've watched, especially last season, every single episode was amazing. I'm a huge fan of Power. Thumbs up this video if you're a fan of Power too. Now I'm just going to go back and blend it out with my Beauty Blender. I know it's funny, but when I'm doing, like, my blending, for some reason, I feel like I just have to concentrate and I can't talk at the same time. Now, to brighten up my under eye area just a little bit more, I'm using the Tarte the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral. I like to use this just to lighten up my under eye area just a little bit more. I feel like the Custard is good, but like, I don't know. It's good, but it could be better. I feel like my under eye area is so dark and it bothers me so much. I put very little underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go back in with my Beauty Blender and blend that out. Who's seen Jurassic Park? I was dying to go see Jurassic Park. Ahmad and I made plans. I thought it came out the week ahead, like the week before it actually came out. And we were like going to go to the, like we were going to go buy tickets and everything. And then once we got there, we realized that it was the next week, not the week that we were at. Anyways, we went to go see it, and I was in, that movie was so good. Like, I am not a big fan of, like, boyish types of movies, if that makes sense. I feel like Jurassic Park is kind of like a boy movie, and I'm not really into those kind of movies. But this one, because Jurassic Park was so good, you know, the last one with, what's his name, Chris what? I don't know what his last name is, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He was in the last one as well. So when we seen the previews to this one, by we I mean me and Ahmad, when we seen the previews to this one, we're like, we have to go. Anyways, we went to go see the movie, and I have never cried more in a movie. I cried, not just like I was just crying. I was bawling my eyes out. It was so sad when they left the dinosaur. Maybe this is a spoiler, so I am going to go in with my Beauty Blender and the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to set my under eye area. Bake. Baking always looks a little messy. It looks a little crazy. You feel like you're doing it wrong. Before, I used to let this sit on my face for quite a while. I'd let it sit on. I would do my eyebrows and then I would take off the powder. Now I'm pretty quick about it. This is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure what number it is because all of the numbers are just like not on my brushes. But you've seen how long it's on here. I am taking off the powder now just because I feel like, personally with me, I feel like it makes me cakey. So I take it off really quick. I give it just enough time to be able to set all of the cream on my face. Anyways, I'm going to do my brows and then I'll be right back because who wants to watch me do my brows? It's just too long and too tedious, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette for my eye look. This is like my #1 go-to palette. I use this palette more than I've ever used any other palette ever, period. I'm obsessed with her palettes. I've been very generous with this palette. And I'm actually going to go repurchase it because I need these 2 shades. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this guy right here. It looks empty on camera, but I swear there's some around the edges, so that's what I'm going to be using. So as you can see, I'm taking this on a fluffy brush and I'm just dusting some into my crease and I'm moving it up into my brow bone. The reason that I like bringing it all the way in is because I feel like it like elongates my eye, if that makes sense. I have really big eyes. I have a lot of room to play with my lids. And then with a different fluffy brush, I'm going to go into this yellow shade right here. If you look really, really closely, you can already see that I've hit pan on that shade. I don't know, I just like it. Like, it's weird because it's yellow, but it's like a really dope-ass yellow. Or like a mustardy color. Now, I'm going to take this and I use this across my entire lid. But what I like to do is start at the beginning. And then I like to take it, not in my crease, but right above. And then I'm going to take it into this back little dip. Like, I forgot all the terms about talking about makeup. That's why I'm just making up my own words. And then, again, I like to go up. I'm not sure why I like doing it like this, but I just love how it looks, to be completely honest with you. I love that little pop of mustard in the beginning of my eye. I think it blends really, really nicely with the highlight. And then I am going to take a very fluffy brush, and I'm not going to really blend anything. I'm just going to kind of feather everything. I am blending. What am I talking about? And I'm doing it with a very, very, very light hand because I don't want to get rid of that mustard color too much. In the past, I've found when I like over blend, that mustard shade just kind of like gets out of the picture. Anyways, I'm taking my eyelash curler and I'm curling my lashes. This is a key secret to making your eyes look bigger. And then I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is in the black. And I am going to be putting this in my waterline on the top and also on the bottom. But if you look really, really closely, I am only going to be putting it on the outer part of my eye. When I'm on the bottom, I don't go past my pupil. So I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and right on the bottom, she has like this really dark green shade. I just tried it one day just because I'm like, maybe this will make my eyes pop, because I have like brown hazel eyes. So I figured maybe this shade with an eyeliner will make my eyes pop. I'm a sucker for an eye pop. So I take this and this very thin brush. You can kind of see it's like super, super thin. And then what I'll do is I will start my liner. And then what I like to do at the back is just kind of flick it out because I'm going to give myself a little wing. I'm going to take my Loreal telescopic mascara and I'm just going to coat my lashes. I'm going to go in with this guy right here. I'm just going to put a little bit on this brush and I am going to dust this out and blend this out on my lower lash area just to give it something. Usually if I'm in a rush, I will leave it just blank and I'll just take like this guy and I'll pop it underneath there just so that I don't have anything creasing. So I'm going to take the Milk Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced and I'm going to set my cream contour and then I'm going to carve out my nose. I'm taking a thicker brush and I'm going to blend out that line just so that it's not so harsh. For blush, my new go-to has been the NARS. This is the cheek palette and this one specifically is the Unfiltered. I also have the pink cheek palette and this one is Unfiltered too. I have both of them. They're both amazing. They both have really, really pretty colors. But because it's summertime and I just kind of want to stand out a little bit more, you have to be so careful when you're using this shade because it is strong as fuck. But I love it. Like it's so, what is that? Takeover, you know, because you're going to take over. So I'm very gently going to dip my brush into here. And then, even if it was a little harsh, I literally tap the shit out of it. And then you can go on the back of your hand just a little bit, just so that you're not overdoing it on your blush. So for my blush, I have been starting kind of where my nose is, and then I will blend that up into my cheekbone. Kind of like that. And then I'm also taking a little bit of it on my nose and into my forehead. Any leftover that there is, just so that that part of my face doesn't look so dull, if that makes sense. See? It's coming together, you guys. It's coming together. So to highlight, last step to highlight, I am going to use the Sugar Glow Kit by ABH. I'm obsessed with this guy. I just got it a couple weeks ago. It's amazing. I do a lot of highlighting, but just because I like dimension, you know? I like options. I just like putting everything on my face and just making it make sense. You know what I mean? So don't judge me on the fact that I use 20 highlighters because I know that you do it too. If you don't, you're a basic bitch. I'm also going on the tip of my nose. Gonna do a little line. My upper lip and my chin. Last but not least, I'm going in with Marshmallow. but I really don't use this shade a lot. I'm literally just putting it at the highest point. I'm gonna highlight my inner tear duct area and my brow bone as well. So for that, I'm going back into this NARS palette and I'm using Out There. This is this shade right here. It's kind of like an iridescent white color. I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like it's really iridescent just because when I used it yesterday was my first time using it. I feel like it wasn't that color that's in the palette. It changes up. Okay, so this is where I'm just going to go back in and clean everything up. I'm going to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines. I'm going to finish my lips and then we're done. So I have a different lip routine. It's the products and it's kind of how I do my lips. No, I have not gotten my lips done. So many people keep asking me where I went to go get my lips done because they look bigger. My lips are not that small, but you can give it the illusion that you got your lips done. So I'm going in with NAKED2 and BROKEN. These are both by Urban Decay. They're the Glide On lip pencils. Urban Decay lips pencils are amazing. If you haven't tried them, you need to because they're bomb. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with BROKEN first. It is a darker shade and I am going to follow my lip line. But I'm not going to stay inside my lips. I'm very lightly just going to go a little bit outside of them. So again, I apologize for not getting my lips on camera. I promise I will put that in my next video. Please let me know what you guys want to see below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Boo says to subscribe so that you can just have an update on our life all the time, you know? Because I'm probably gonna not do makeup tutorials as often, but I'm definitely gonna start filming a lot of vlogs, especially our vacations. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't you want to join this little guy's family? He's a little psycho, just like me. I will be back, probably with a vlog. And yeah, bye, you guys. You want to say bye, boos? I honestly have no idea what he's eating. Come here. You want to say bye? You want to go bye-bye? Bye, you guys.